Good day, guys. Welcome back to another video. Hope that you guys are great. On today's video, I have Volatility 10, which is slightly different from the Volatility 1S. This one is a bit volatile compared to the other one, right? But nonetheless, let's get right into the video. First thing that you want to do, make sure that your chart is clean, restart everything, and then zoom out at least 3 to 4 times. Okay, so now this is the price that I'm gonna focus on, right? Why? Because it's the most recent structure and it's the structure that is closest to this current price, right? You remember, you don't want to go deep into the past because the past is in the past. Okay, so now the next step here is to identify this market structure, right? Although just by looking at this, I can see that this is indeed a bearish market structure, but I need to confirm what I'm seeing. Okay, remember, you need to trade what you see here and not what you think, right? So this could be something that I think I'm seeing. Okay, so just to confirm and remove any doubt, just go ahead and just start. And of course, there are different ways you can use to identify market structures. I just prefer to use my trend lines. Why? Because it makes sense the most and it's easier that this way, right? So here, just connect the most obvious highs and lows. Then here, the most obvious lows are these ones here. Right, and of course I need to get a first touch, then a second touch, then I can extend. All right, so there I go. So here I can see that, okay, now this is a bearish market structure. All right, but there's an interesting thing that I want you to notice here, and hopefully you can use this in the future. So here, right, you can see we have these two touches, touch number 1, touch number 2 here, and then here you can realize we don't have any touches here, right? And then if I'm to actually trace this market, I'm gonna see a couple of mistakes that can potentially happen if I follow this format that I have right now. So in order for you guys to see what I'm saying, let's go ahead and trace this market, right? So I can say here from the first touch, right? And then go here. You see here, this is the one that you missed out. You understand? So from here, you kind of don't know where to go from here because you need to connect these highs and lows. You understand what I'm saying? So you can't say like you're gonna come here. You understand, guys? So anyway, what I want you guys to notice is like this. So if you have a touches like this, just make sure you try by all means to have a trend line that makes sense. Okay, so from here you can try to add another trend line, right? If we start from here, so the first touch here, then you get a second touch, then you extend. As you can see, you can go ahead and remove that one, and this one makes sense. Okay, so remember, I'm not projecting anything, I'm simply following what the market is telling me. It's just that you have to have the skill to identify which trend line is better suited. Okay, so from here, if we can go ahead and connect these swing points, I'm sure everything is gonna be making sense, right? And there we go. All right, guys, so now that this is what we have fully confirmed that this is indeed a bearish market structure and the bigger structure is a bearish market structure. So the next step here, we have to find and highlight the small structure which is inside this structure here. And on a bearish market structure, right, the most important swing points are the lower highs, right, which means there is this side and this side. But before I get to highlighting any of these 2 points here, I see that we also have this one, you understand, which I think we can also use this to our advantage, but I need to first confirm what I'm saying. All right, so from here, between this lower high and this lower low, right, I need to come trace here and find this inside structure from here. So from here, the lowest point, highest point, and then that is that one right there. So what it means now is that we have an extra lower high here, you understand, which the market was not able to come and connect here, but definitely is one of the most important lower highs. You understand? So with this one, what you can do, you can borrow this one. You understand? That's another point that I want you guys to learn. You can borrow this one to say, okay, we can use this, but as always, don't forget this is the one anyway. You understand? But this one can work also, as you can see here, that the price, it responded well to this one and it sold all the way to the downside here. So it means now we have to start between this lower high and this lower low. You understand? We have to identify the inside structure from there. So from here, I can start from this point, coming all the way here like this, then like that, all the way like that, and then all the way there. Then this one, just make it a different color, right? So the orange one here is my small structure. You understand? It's still the same, just gonna help me to adapt to whatever is here. You understand, guys? So now that we have this, the next step obviously would be for me to mark the most important low high that I wanna focus on. So like I said, gonna be borrowing this one, gonna be using that one. Okay, although this one here is the one that you need to look at. You understand? So you can highlight both of them like this, but just note that okay, also this one, the market can also highly respect this one. So I'm gonna just put the two of them like that, and then this is what we have. Okay, guys. Hope you guys are not lost. If you're lost, just rewind the video. Then the next step here is to also highlight this lower low here, because if we break below this lower low, it means that we're going to continue with this bearish market structure. You understand? So this lower low here is also important. And then the case for this one is that as long as the market doesn't come and break above this one or this one, right, the structure is going to remain being bearish. So what it means is that the price is allowed to play around inside here. As you can, just like you can see here, the price has been pulling back and pulling back and pulled back. So it's possible that the price can pull back all the way coming from here, and when it touches here, we can have a reversal, right? So next step, like I said, is to identify to highlight this lower low here, right? And I'm gonna be using the zones. All right, guys. So put one right about there, right? And then before I even talk about this one, this is what we have. Remember the blue one, if you break the blue one here, this is going to help you in a way that we're going to continue to the downside. But since the price is very far from this point, right, it means we need to be able to adapt here. All right, remember you have to use this inside structures to your advantage, of which the best case is you highlight this. Okay, highlight this, guys, here. This is how you make this to your advantage. Okay, this is how you make this your advantage, to say that okay, if the price I can give an example here, right? If the price breaks above here, you get in a buy here, and your next potential target or TP would be here. You understand? Which, if we had analyzed this before all this happened, this would be the approach to say if we get a break above here, we're gonna be targeting this potential area. The same thing here, you get a break above here, you're gonna be targeting this next potential area there. Okay, but to keep things simple, let me just remove this one, right? You can later put it on, whatnot. So because this one is the most closest one, and this is where the price is going to. You understand? So, and also this one, I don't want to highlight this one because we've already passed this one. Okay, so the remaining ones is this one and this one right here. So now we're going to be highlighting or analyzing this small pullback market structure here. You understand? So which is also going like this: high, low, high, low, then here high, then low, then this is where we are. You understand? So with this one, it means that here you can use this swing points here, because remember, in a bullish market structure, the most important swing points are the higher lows, which are these ones here. So it means according to this bullish pullback, if this high lows are broken here, the pullback is going to change to being a bearish one. Okay, so this is how you would have to highlight and have everything here. So it means now here, if I get a rejection here, like for this one, if I do get a rejection here, the best possible area to go would be here. You understand? You can get a trade, take a sell here, go all the way down here. Okay, and then this again is the same. If I would say putting it like this, okay, this is one in the same thing, that okay, this is how it would be. But because you don't want your chart to be like clustered and have everything, like a lot of things, right? You need to make sure you have a clean chart that you're not gonna get confused, right? So definitely this is how it would be like. And then just for that last confirmation thing, you can go ahead and use a trend line if you want. Okay, so you can see here, this is another confluence thing to say that okay, the price going all the way here, it's also going to test this support and resistance, and also potentially test this area of trend line. Okay, this test of a trend line. Okay, guys, which is that. And then this one, you don't need to like highlight this one because you can already see what's happening here. All right, there's no need for you to highlight this side, but if you want, you can. No one is saying you cannot do that. So guys, there's not a lot which I can add here. Everything here is very simple, and you can see everything. So all I can say is just be cautious before you take a trade. Make sure you look for your confirmations, as is what I'm going to be doing. And when I send signals, and that's if I see a potential good entry point, right? I'm going to be taking the precautions, looking for confirmations and all that. But then let me just remove this. Now that everything, you can see everything here. So this is what it is. And then if you get a break below here, guys, you know the next potential, like I showed you guys here. So this is it from me, guys. Make sure that you guys like, share, comment, subscribe, do all those things, and obviously tell your friends or not, come and watch the YouTube. And also remember to subscribe to the free group. We do have private mentorships, all those things. And gonna see you guys on another video.